Hello class, we are going to go ahead and carry on here in Unit 3. We are in that first section called Commenting Your Code, and we will work right now on the exercise called the 2 towers and comments. 2 towers plus comments. So let's go ahead and read the instructions for this particular exercise. Okay, so the instructions say, take your 2 towers program from earlier and comment each of the functions to explain what your program is doing. So you literally can go back and copy paste the code that you had created before when you made the 2 towers program. You can copy paste it in over here. The only difference is that we're going to go ahead and add comments. All right. So let's talk a little bit about comments. Comments are always going to be in green, so you know that they are working if they're in green. And Carol can't read them. They are not for Carol's use. They are for human use. They are for you so that when you go back and read a program that you have created, it will be a little bit more organized and it will have a description of what's happening throughout the program. And it's also for anybody else that is going to use your program, going to edit your program or review it, okay? So there are 2 different kinds of comments. There is a multi-line comment and there is a single line comment. A multi-line comment, you will start with a \* and then you will go ahead and type. Now, multi-line comments will go on for several lines. That's what I mean by multi-line. Single line would only be 1 line. In this case, I'm going to start out with a multi-line comment describing the program that I'm going to create. All right, so in this program, Carol the dog will build 2 towers of tennis balls. Okay, I'm going to continue my comment down below. I'm going to go ahead and start that line with an asterisk. And I'm going to say each tower will be 3 tennis balls high. And then the next thing I'm going to say is that Carol will end the program at the top of the 2nd tower facing east. Okay? All right. I'm going to end that comment by doing the opposite. It's going to be a star and then a \. Okay? And that's how Carol knows that the multi-line comment is done. All right. Now, I entered down a couple lines just, again, for organization's sake. Please remember that Carol doesn't mind extra space, so you could even, go like this and start your code down here. Carol won't even notice, okay? So that's fine to put in as much space as you want to be organized and make it readable, all right? So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start with my start function because I know I'm going to need that. But let me go ahead and describe what that start function is going to do. So I'm going to do a single line of comment, a single line comment. And to do that, I just do \\. I'm going to say Carol will start the program here. All right. And then I'm going to start my start function. So Carol, here is where you start. She will be reading this part because this is actual code. I'm going to start with my open curly bracket. And just like before, I'm going to have her move forward 1 spot. But then I needed her to build a tower. And she's got to build 2 towers. So I know the smart thing to do about that is to create another function to build a tower. So I'm going to go ahead and comment to describe my new function. Carol will build a tower of 3 balls. Okay. And then I'm going to say, hey, now Carol will start reading right here. So function, so new trick, build tower, open curly bracket. Make sure I've got that uppercase T in there. All right, let's go ahead and start our build tower function. So I've already had her move. So now she's going to be on this 2nd space here. I need her to put a ball right there. So put ball. Okay, then she's got to turn left so that she can start moving in a northern direction. And I need her to move 1 space and then put another ball there. Okay, move 1 more space, put her last ball at the top of the tower, but I want her to land on top, so I'm gonna have her move one more space, and I want her to be facing east, so I'm gonna tell her to turn right. Uh-oh, Carol doesn't know how to turn right. Let's make another function. All right, so I'm gonna describe that function in a single line comment. Carol will turn right by turning left 3 times. Okay. All right, so function turn right. Open curly bracket. Just like we've done this a million times. Turn left, turn left, turn left. Okay. Oops. All right. So where are we? We've got so much code here. We have to kind of go back and remember where we are. All right. So I've taught her how to build one tower. And in that function, I asked her to turn right. So I've also taught her how to turn right. Let's go back to our start function and keep coding. So now that she's moved forward one, I need her to actually build that tower. So now I'm going to command her to build that tower that we just created in that function. Okay, let's go ahead and run our code and see where we are. Perfect. Build that first tower and land facing east. Fantastic. Now I need to get her back down again to build that other tower. So let's continue working in our start function. I need her to move forward one. She needs to turn right, which she already knows how to do. And I need to have her move 3 times. Get to the bottom. I need her to turn left so she's facing east again. And I need her to move forward 1. Let's make sure she lands. I want her to be landing right here and facing east. Let's see. So guys, please notice this is literally the exact same code that we used last time we did this exercise. The only addition is the comments. And again, Carol doesn't read those. Those are for human use. And it's just good for you to know because it's good etiquette for when you start working as a team with other people and collaborating, but also good for yourself because a lot of times you'll write a program and you won't know how or what you did. So you will go back and read your comments. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. Now she's in the correct spot to go ahead and build her second tower. So let's tell her to build that tower. And that's all we should have to do. Let me speed her up a little bit so we don't have to wait all the way through this. Run that code. Fantastic. Go ahead and submit and continue.